So here we are, we're going to take out the FX707 RC, modified RC glider from a chuck glider, and it's not quite the maiden, it's actually maiden plus about 4 flights, but I had to learn. So we've come out today to fly the FX707 right down here. I've actually taken it out for a few flights already, still learning, but today we've got the camera, so we'll see how we go. Very warm and sunny out here today, so I was hoping it wasn't going to be quite this hot, but we'll see. And we'll get in at least a bit of flying done. So, pre-flight check, ailerons a go, rudders a go, elevators a go. I put this tiny little prop on it because it's got a Tyro 79 little quadcopter motor, and it runs at 2800 kV, so a little prop, fairly aggressive prop, so we'll see how this goes. Seems to pull up quite a lot, although I've got down thrust in the motor. It does seem to want to go up. Maybe the battery could come forward a little bit today. I don't think it was quite as apparently tail heavy as that yesterday. So we'll bring it back in here. Yeah, she's definitely wanting to throw its tail up a bit. So, as crash landings go, that was about as good as we could hope for. Let's see if I can get in here without getting bit by a snake. And retrieve our precious bit of foam. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oof. It was a little bit scary. But the battery moved back, moved forward quite a bit, since it seemed to be rather unhappily wanting to droop its tail. Oh, this looks better. Much better. Oh, no, don't do that. Bit of a wild puppy, and there's a bit of very curly breeze around, so it makes it a bit more interesting, like that. That's just gliding. Well, now it's gliding. The balance seems to be about right, but that wind's very curly, quite a bit to contend with for someone who's not too adept on the sticks yet. That's looking a bit better, a little bit smoother. It's got about 3 degrees of down thrust in the motor, which according to all the books is supposed to help it not want to go to the moon when it gets the throttle up, just like that, you see. There's a glide, hands off. Nice. So we are balanced. We've got our CG in the right place, that's for sure. So I think maybe it's just a bit of a flighty bugger, this thing. It's certainly not too heavy. You see the size of that motor that I put in there. I certainly didn't put a biggie in, because it was for me to learn on. And this is the first flight I've had with it with a 3S battery in it. Before I had a 2S, which wasn't quite so aggressive, but this is okay. Round you come on, girl, up and over the wire. Turn left, don't go through the sun. Went through the sun and went sideways. That was tricky. We'll try not to do that again. I could try and put some expo into the ailerons, might help a bit, because it seems to be pretty aggressive. So anyway, that's pretty good fun. It's just where I wanted it to be. So we'll take a risk and put our little Mobius Mini on there and just see if we can get some flight footage. That would be nice. Check the battery here and see what's going on as well. I upgraded the ESC. I had a 12 amp in there and it was inboard and it got really hot. So I put a 20 amp in and it was still getting hot. So I moved it on the outside and cut the shrink wrap away. Well, that's doing just fine. So obviously you need a bit more of a chuck than that. Not chucked enough. So here we go. Well, that's about the end of that battery. It's just too hot out here to do anymore. I'll come back out in the evening and the sun will be low in the west and a darn sight cooler. I think maybe it couldn't be any windier. So that's it for now. Bye.